Shout out ChatGPT. You're good for the environment.
Don't make me say
You're
that.
good. This is a bad way to start.
Yeah.
What if they sponsor you though? What if OpenAI is like, we like this podcast?
I would not take OpenAI money.
Really?
No way.
What if they paid you $8,000 a month?
Well, then maybe.
Okay.
No. OpenAI, Sam Altman is a fucking freak.
Yeah, he is a freak. I don't really like, anytime I like hear AI on the news, I like kind of like tune it out because it like scares me.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's also like I've been asking it for like way too much like life advice recently. But then I've unfortunately leveled it up where I'm like, can you be like slightly meaner to me? And I'm like, it's getting good.
It's getting good.
Because it was too supportive and I'm like, let's be real. And it's like, all right, let's be real.
Wow. Does it talk like you?
No, it's too positive. It's like,
we're working on it.
yeah, we're working on it. But it's too positive to be anywhere close to me. So I've never had a friend confide in me and be like, I get why you're thinking that way. Because no one talks like that.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. Guys, this is Cal Murata, famed comic and TikToker.
Now TikToker.
New TikToker.
At Cal Murata.
That's right.
If you really like Asian people and like niche football references, boy, do I have some content for you.
That's a lot of people like that.
I guess those two things are kind of hot right
Yeah.
now. People just haven't found me.
Yeah. I think it's coming.
I'm next up.
You're next up.
I never talk like this. I don't know why I'm doing this.
This
When
is
the
good.
camera's on, I'm like, oh,
You don't know how to act.
I don't know how to act.
Yeah, okay.
I don't have this much motion normally.
You know what Kunal said the other day? He was like, I'm trying to go out this weekend and get some friction.
Friction's really funny.
Friction is good.
Friction's very like high school, being like, I'm not gonna get pussy. I'm just gonna like dry hump like a lot.
I like that idea.
Like
It's
I'm gonna like chafe a lot.
It sounds laborious
Yeah.
and painful.
Our gene colors are gonna like ruin each other. Like you know what I
Yes,
mean?
She's wearing there's a dark spot on her
Yeah,
ass and a light spot on my
There's like
crotch.
a Jackson Pollock because we were grinding at Union Pool.
Oh, do people grind at Union Pool? Yeah, I guess I've seen it. Are you doing it?
I mean, actively no. When I first moved to like New York,
Oh well, that's different.
some might say I did
lot of
grind.
it?
Not a lot. No. Just like once with like one woman. Yeah. Sorry. I mean,
I don't think I've ever.
have you ever grinded?
I don't think I've ever put a real effort into it. I think a man I'm dating has come up behind me or something, and I've been like, this is ridiculous.
Really?
Yeah,
Did you not go to like dances and shit in high school?
I didn't have friends.
Okay, well, not that I'm like a lover and like a giver, but like I was definitely dancing with those girls too. Dude, those girls need to throw it back more than anyone.
That's so true.
They need love.
And that's who you were
And who's
targeting?
there for them?
You.
Me.
That's awesome.
They're like, I'm a weird girl, you're an Asian, we're both outcasts in this like tiny bubble. I was really an outcast, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's kind of awesome. I kind of never considered that.
Yeah, I guess, well, because like homecoming is like the only homecoming. Prom's obviously different because you go the day, but I feel like homecoming was kind of like it was like a ceasefire and just like everyone's just horny as fuck. And they're like, let's all grind together.
Oh, so it was kind of like free range.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so like, okay, because that's my thing too, is I just don't get that, like, I don't know you that well, we're just dancing, but your hard penis is touching my genitals through your jeans.
Well, I was wearing like nice dress, like nice khaki
Oh,
pants.
you were in slacks, which are thinner.
I was in slacks,
They
but
can feel the ridge between.
okay, what if I told you I was also wearing like compression shorts? Me and the fellas,
That makes a lot
you got to
of
pull up in your sliding shorts,
Do you
right?
wear like two, one over the other?
What do you mean?
I would wear like 2 or 3 pair to be safe.
Oh no.
Only
When
one?
you're working with my shit, one layer is good enough. Don't worry. That's crazy. Okay, so you didn't go to any dances, but were they like was there like a lot of grinding? Because I remember when I walked in freshman year of homecoming, I was just like, that was like, to me, I feel like that's what happens when like Arab guys go to Mecca. They're like, this is what I've done everything in my life for. Because you're like, oh my God.
Were you what was your vibe in high school? Like when you were 14, what did you look like? What were you acting like?
I was like a pretty goofy guy. I was like not that attractive. Like I had a fucked up haircut because like when you're like that age, you just get like the same shitty haircut that your like dad tells the barber to give you. I mean, I was like kind of funny and like fucking around, but it was like I wasn't like that popular. I was like, I played football, so I had a lot of friends with like the boys and stuff. But I was like B team, so it's like like the popular good players like fucked with me, but I hung out way more with the bad players
Love.
who were like stoners, but they were like, I also like football. So
Me as hell.
yeah.
What were you talking to girls?
Oh, it's funny because like freshman year, this was my move. This was before like you send like the same message to a bunch of people and it starts a group chat with them.
Yeah.
You tell like 6 girls you like them with the same exact message. That was my move. And
that's psychotic, Cal.
yeah, I was like a horny 14-year-old.
That's
Of course. I mean,
you're copy pasting.
I copy pasted like my heart to a lot of women, and then I'm like a dumb guy, so I was like, they're all in the same friend group. Surely they won't compare notes.
That's
genius. Yeah, and they're like, you're a player, and I'm like,
oh, I mean that's better than like a dork and a nerd.
I get, but it's one thing to be a player, but if you're not like hooking up with anyone and you're a player, that's pretty bad. You're just like a bad guy.
So.
Yeah.
Was that the rap?
I mean, that was like my well, because it's like.
How many times did you do that?
There were like 3 incidents where I like got caught texting like a group of girls like this, like how I like I actually liked them.
It's really funny.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
You would like never do anything half that audacious now.
No, certainly not.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. Like not even. I mean, I usually like resort to like just like not talking to them in general. But yeah, I don't know what it was. You know, I think not to like blame my parents for everything, but growing up, I wasn't allowed to text. Like I wasn't like, first of all, I didn't have an iPhone till like my sophomore, junior year of high school, which is like, it's not crazy, but for like my time, it was like everyone had an iPhone by like, or everyone at least had like a slide up text phone. I did not have any of those. I had a phone, but I wasn't allowed to text on it. I could only text my parents.
Oh, that's a kind of a bummer.
Yeah, so like the second they were like, okay, you can text.
To be fair though, as a parent, wouldn't you kind of do that? I guess you didn't see it. I was doing like not good stuff on there.
I guess I guess I can't really empathize with my parents. I mean, I turned out fine, which is good, but I do remember one time cuz like we had a family plan with like unlimited texting. So I wasn't like being overcharged, but I had like a girlfriend in 7th grade and I was like texting her all the time. And I remember we got our phone bill and I like opened it and I saw that I had like 3,000 text messages and I threw away the phone bill.
Perfect.
I disposed of the evidence.
So you were texting and then got it taken away?
No, they never found out because I threw away the bill.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, they could have easily found out if they like went online and stuff, but they were like, there wasn't like a hard like setting they put on it, but they were like, you're not allowed to use this for texting. This is only for like emergencies and like calling us.
Oh, okay. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That was a real time. I don't think kids have like very many limits on their phones anymore. No,
I can't. I mean, they all have. I saw like a baby with an iPad on the train, like in stroller iPad.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can't. I feel like I was talking to someone and they're like, we don't have iPhones yet, and it was like some family friend who was like, they're in 8th grade, but we don't. Oh, it was like a coworker. It was like, my son's in 8th grade. He doesn't have an iPhone yet, and he thinks he's like an outcast, and that's like in middle school. So yeah.
Also, imagine being a parent and having 2 kids, and you have to buy 4 fucking iPhones.
Yeah, that does suck.
That's so much money.
Yeah.
No, you don't get an iPhone. Not until you're out of my damn house.
Yeah, that's true. I guess but it's also like, have you seen anyone without an iPhone? It's like kind of scary when they don't have an iPhone.
It is like kind of alarming.
It's like jarring where you're like, what do you, like even an Android, you're like, what are you doing? I know that's like probably like, coming from a place of like privilege, but even like, I feel like everyone has an iPhone. Like if you just saw like if you saw someone with like a flip phone, you're like, they're doing this for like, this is like a performative thing.
Oh yeah.
They're like doing some like Zen bullshit.
Yeah.
That's the only reason anyone would have a flip phone nowadays.
That's true. Although there's the new ones that fold, but they're still like smartphones.
Yes, that's a little different. Those are like whatever. I have no opinion on those.
Sometimes I think like, oh, it does just make more sense to like spend less money and get a better phone, and then I'm like, I can't.
Yeah, no, it's not worth it. But back to what you were saying about like kids with their like phones nowadays. I mean, I was like on the original wave of like Snapchat. Like I think it came out like my sophomore year of high school. I mean, I can't imagine like what it's like now.
Oh my
And like
God.
there's like, you always see stories about like some kid was like cyberbullied and stuff.
Yeah.
Where it's like, I feel like I was lucky enough where like social media wasn't that big. Did you have?
I was getting my ass cyber bullied.
Oh, really?
And real life bullied. I was getting bullied.
Yeah, real life bully. That's what I. Well, like, so what would they like say to you online?
Do you remember like Forum Spring?
Was it like Ask FM?
Yes.
Okay, I don't know Forum Spring, but
Same thing. Giving 12-year-olds anonymous messaging is so fucking bad.
yeah.
So I mean, they would call me fat. They would say I dress bad. They would say I'm a bitch. They would say, you know, I just sort of.
What did you? I guess it's a weird question, but like, how did you dress in high school?
Couldn't have been good.
Okay, I mean, I dressed.
Well, I wasn't getting bullied like that in high school. I
Okay,
was in middle school mostly. In high school, I like was a good enough athlete and hanging out with other people that it just didn't kind of matter.
Didn't matter.
But I was like a nerd. Like I was, the other girls were wearing like little denim shorts, and I was wearing like patchwork Madras.
You were wearing gauchos.
Yes.
Nice. Yeah, I guess. But when you like posted to those things, were you like, did you have to like actively post, be like, you guys should comment on my Forum Spring, and then people would just be like, bah.
Yeah, I think I took my Forum Spring down after one day. I just wanted to like be included.
No, you wanted to like ride the wave with everyone.
Yeah, I just like wanted to literally be included, and it just like one time I tried to sit at the popular girls table, and this girl Maddie Klein was like, important people have to sit here.
Well, you like literally you got real life mean girl.
Yes.
What is that? What is Maddie Klein doing now? Like
There's no way to know.
in terms of like importance in life, what is she doing now?
I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like most of those girls who are like popular in high school are like now like married and have like a little bit of
they're
Botox.
like usually like a stepmom.
Yeah, they're in like a giant like cabin in Iowa with like Botox and like 2 babies.
That's awful.
I think it's like good for them.
I don't think Botox has hit Ohio.
Yeah, I guess I guess you were also in like the city.
Yeah, but it's just like not, I don't know. It's got very Christian shit going on. It's like trad wife bullshit that's happening.
Yeah.
It's a city still, but it's like a trad wife at the brewery.
Yeah, I see. You do. I mean, I guess I feel like if you grow up in the Midwest and you don't live in a city like Chicago, I mean, even a lot of people in Chicago are like this, but it's basically like, get married, go to the brewery, bring your dog to the brewery. Next year, bring your kid to the brewery, and then like.
And then you die at the brewery.
You die at the brewery, or you find your second wife there and you cheat on your current one.
Yeah.
At the brewery.
That's kind of all it is.
Yeah, yeah.
And when you get married at like 15 or whatever these fucking people are doing.
Yeah.
You're ready to cheat by 25.
Yeah, that's what like always like rocks my world, because I'm like, if you like met your like a lot of people I know are like married to like now their high school girlfriends or like their first girl they met in college, and I'm just like, I think it's great that you like found the person you love, but it's like they're definitely gonna cheat on each other.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I just can't believe they sell so much of their youth to each other.
Yeah.
They just don't, and you never get that time back.
Yeah, I can't imagine like. I guess I can't imagine my life like if I had like think about the first person you dated. Imagine you've been dating them to this point.
That's like the worst.
I guess you never would like end up here at this podcast.
Certainly not.
Yeah. No way. Yeah, that's like a scary thought. But that's just how some people live their lives, which like
I know.
Power to them. Also, I just thought about this funny thing on Ask FM. I remember this one, I assume it was like a girl. I would get comments like, "You're pretty cute for like an Asian guy."
Awesome. She DD'd you?
I don't know. I don't get the reference, but yes, she did DD me. And you know what's fucked up is like in my head, I was like, I'm cooking right now.
That sucks.
I guess I didn't realize that was like a bad thing. Cause I used to always, I'm like oversharing so much, but I used to always say shit like, you know, like for like just like a guy, I'm like pretty average looking. For an Asian guy, I'm pretty fucking hot.
Damn.
Yeah, which I do stand by that still, but
that's not a good way to.
No, but I mean when you're like grow up surrounded by like white people,
Totally.
you kind of just are like, and like when. I guess like this is still a thing, but like when girls fuck with like the ugliest white guys and not you, you're like, it's obvious why.
Yeah.
But you know.
Yeah. I mean, that's so true. And it's like, obviously part of it.
Yeah.
God, it was like, especially in middle school, I feel like now, especially in New York, I don't
even think about it anymore.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, I just feel like in the environment we're in,
yeah,
I don't think it would affect you that much. But like, middle school was so tough. being like the Asian boy in middle school sounds like it was genuinely kind of like awful for the inside of the brain in a lot of ways.
I guess to be honest, I never really put together that like being Asian like held me back in any way, which I don't really think it did.
That's kind of fire.
Which is good. I think that's why like when people said that stuff to me, I was like so unaffected by it. I was like, also like I feel like
You're right.
Yeah. Also, I feel like I had like, you know, I still dated like white girls in like middle school and like high school and stuff like that. So in my brain, it was never like if someone doesn't like me back, it's because I'm Asian.
Yeah.
But there was still like my nickname was like Panda and stuff like that. But that's like the worst of it. I mean, sure.
That's not bad. Well, it sounds like you were like, to be on the football team is such insulation.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, we like this guy.
Right.
And this is a nickname we have for him.
Yeah. I feel like the coolness of me being Asian kind of like wore off by the time I was like in middle school and like into high school. Cause I moved back here from Japan in like fifth grade. And I was like the fucking Japanese kid. You know what I mean? But then by the time you're like in the fucking Chicago suburb school system for 2 or 3 years, you're like, this is just like a white guy who looks different.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still that today, but
do you think it would have been, it certainly would have been different, but like, I'm thinking about those like skinny ass 12-year-olds whose mothers put them in like what looks like a school uniform, even though they don't go to a school with uniforms, like khakis and a light blue polo.
Oh, I see. Like they like dress their kids like fratty and stuff like that.
Kind of, but it's in like the most Tiger Mom Asian way possible. It's like,
oh, you're talking about Asian people.
Yes.
See, here's the thing about where I grew up. There were like no Asian people. It was dead ass just me and my sister. There were like a couple Indian kids, but like that upbringing still
so
like.
That's kind of cool too. That they didn't really have any stereotypes to put you against.
They had. I mean, that's why they said Panda. They're like, this thing's pretty Asian, so we'll call him that. But like people like I remember my honors U.S. history teacher. So this is like junior year of high school. She like pronounced like Hiroshima. She would pronounce it like Hiroshima, or like she like completely butchered it. Where it's just like these people have no concept of like Japan. So I guess I had that to my advantage, where it's like no one was like comparing me to other Asian people because there was probably only like 2 or 3 in my grade.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know.
I see some of the young kids where I'm just like, you have an uphill battle, my friend.
Yeah. I feel like, well, you like work with kids in New York, but you probably don't see like, there's probably nothing like that because they grow up around so many different people that they're probably on
You would think.
Oh, really?
You would think.
Whoa.
You
should get them on Form Spring.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like, it's not so much racial for them, but it's class, it's like, it's other stuff.
Yeah.
The cool kids are still mostly white and blonde though.
Yeah, I mean, that's unfortunate that like, I mean, especially like.
We did have like a very cool, like considered like hot guy Asian kid.
We're fucking up right now.
I know.
I keep saying that, but like we are up right now. Right now it's Koreans. It will be Japanese soon.
Yeah.
I know that sounds like a threat. It's not. I'm just saying Shohei Ohtani.
It like is.
It's not. It's. I guess in like the 1940s, that's like very specifically a threat. But I just mean in like media. Like right now, it's like K-pop guys, fucking Squid Games.
Japan is still up all the time with anime.
I guess I do have such like Japanese brain where I'm like, it's still not good enough. We're so up, and I'm just like, it's still not good enough.
Yeah, what Japanese do you want to come next?
I guess like the one that's
I'd like more of the candy.
The candy's fucking good.
It's
yeah,
really
I guess.
Good.
Honestly, I would say there's a good amount of that though, because my mom's actually in Japan right now, and she's like, "What do you want me to bring back?" And honestly,
Why is
I'm
your
like,
mom in Japan?
She's going with her girlfriend group that they all met in Japan when they were teachers.
Oh,
and so they're
I forgot that she had a life there.
Yeah.
I like forgot
She's
just because she's the white one. I was like,
she's like, what the fuck?
She doesn't need to be there.
Yeah. What?
That was kind of crazy.
No, she's just like a big fan of like Studio Ghibli.
She was like the first K-pop white girl.
Yeah, like dead ass. She was doing it before like anyone was.
That's awesome of her.
It's so funny because obviously like if you're listening, you don't know my parents are not together. My dad's Japanese, my mom is white. Max Hornstein came to she like stayed at my mom's house, and my mom has like a lot of like pictures from Japan, like a lot of Japanese like decorations, like calligraphy and like what's the, like a dresser that's like very Japanese. And he's like, if I didn't know your mom was like once married to a Japanese guy, I would have think she's just like super autistic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I feel like the way my mom like decorated her house, like I feel like the 20-year-old equivalent would be like Funko Pops of like I don't even fucking know, like
Of their hyperfixation.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's really awesome.
Yeah, like Death
But
Note
she
Funko
didn't-
Pops.
She's not like weird about Asian guys, right? Like she's
No, I don't think all her like boyfriends after that I think have been just like white guys.
yeah, she
Which-
just happened to be in Japan.
Not to like defend my dad, but like pretty like ugly white guys. She could do better. That's
Yeah,
to be weird
she's
about
beautiful.
my mom. I mean,
You guys have the same face.
do we?
Yes.
Okay.
You
I
look
mean,
exactly like your mother.
which is like so
Your
funny.
mother looks like a blonde Asian woman.
That's crazy.
She does.
I guess there are some blonde Asian women I've seen. I've never really been like, is that Kathy? But no, I guess
Maybe it's just because you're Asian.
because
and you
I'm
look
Asian.
like
I
her.
don't think you'd be able to piece it together if you didn't have Asian children.
You're so right.
But we do have very similar facial features.
Yeah.
For sure. But no, I don't know. She's definitely not like because I have met. I remember I went on a date with a girl once and she's like, I learned Korean. And I was like, oh, did you study there in college? She's like, no, I just like it. And then I said a word to her in Korean. She's like, that's not how you say it.
Oh, that's freaky.
So my mom is not one of those people.
I wasn't so up close and personal with these like freaky white women who have this like, but that's the thing. I don't know if it's bad because I've heard a lot of Asian men be like, we're up right now.
Any Asian guy who's like, we're being fetishized right now. Asian women for sure can make this argument.
Oh yeah.
Asian guys, if you like complain about this, like this might not last forever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they could take this from us at any time. I don't know what would happen. Like maybe it comes out that like Shohei Ohtani's like a secret warlord or something, and like Asians are down for some reason. But it's like if there's a Asian guy out there who's like, I don't like being fetishized. Hey man, you're not one of us.
You're into it. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. I mean,
of
I guess-
course I'm into it.
Yeah.
I think it would be crazy. I get that it's like problematic in some ways, but I do think that like, because you know the stat that like Asian men are like the least desirable on dating apps and stuff. I think just the fact that that exists, you can't be like, well, don't fetishize this. Also,
Yeah.
it's like this is
It's
called
better than
yin
that.
and yang,
Yeah.
bro. You know what I mean?
That's
It's the world balancing out.
yeah. These women are doing it in the weirdest fucking way. White people just can't do stuff normal. Why
What are they doing? Because I guess I don't like associate myself with these women like a lot.
And honestly, it's not just white women. It's a diverse group of women who are obsessed with K-pop, K-dramas. They're learning Korean. They're like 30 years old, obsessed with these boy bands. It's weird. It's weird.
Yeah.
And aren't these boy bands put together by like the government?
Yeah. Yeah, they like yeah, I don't understand like what has to happen in your like childhood or life for you, that like draws you to like obsessing over this culture.
Obsessing over anything. When anyone
that's
is
true.
like too into that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, but they are kind of like molded. They are like molded and brought up in like a weird way
Yeah.
where they're like they're like molded for like a specific group of people to like fawn over. But I guess what makes it not normal, but it's like also like Korean girls are also fawning over these guys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And they're hot.
Yeah, I guess that's
It's
true.
not the fawning that bothers
Yeah,
me.
yeah, yeah.
They're hot. They're good at dancing. The music is good.
I guess how much
Totally.
they're like locking into like being Korean.
Yes. And then that they like this boy band so much that they only date Asian guys is like, now we shouldn't be like choosing a race and just sticking there. Like,
Yeah.
That's odd.
Yeah, I remember. I don't know if he like will let me tell this around the pod, so you can always cut it. But like our friend Eddie is Korean, and he sent me this girl he was talking to on Tinder's profile, and he's like, scroll through these pictures and let me know what you see. And I was like, normal picture, like cute picture of her, and then her doing taekwondo, and I was
Oof.
like, there it is, right there. Yeah. If you're
Yeah.
like a girl doing taekwondo, you have a fetish.
I did taekwondo when I was 12. Is that okay?
That's fine. I mean, when you're like a kid, your parents are just like, just do something. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
that's true.
And that I don't think you were 12 and like,
A to
I
B-
want to fuck BTS.
That's so true. That
Maybe-
didn't exist at the time.
I guess that's true. That didn't exist.
Were there any like hot Asian guys that I was like, well, my childhood crush was Asian.
Half Asian like
Yeah.
me. Yeah. Which
Yeah,
is so
half
fire.
Japanese. That's what I'm trying to relive my childhood.
But okay, who's like the hot Asian guy now? Maybe Shohei
There's like a
Ohtani.
lot of hot Asian guys. Simu Liu.
I
Gorgeous.
don't see it. He's just like kind of jacked.
Yeah, but he's also like so classically handsome.
I guess so. Yeah.
Randall Park. Is it Junior? Randall Park.
Yeah, Randall Park, the guy. Yeah, yeah.
He's hot, but like
Asian.
in a like approachable dad way.
And like a dad, yeah, and like I would cheat on
Daniel
my.
Day Kim, gorgeous.
Oh yeah, he's been like the hot guy my whole life, like from like Lost to like Hawaii 5-0.
Yeah.
He's like, I want like if you want like an Islander type, it's like Daniel Day Kim for
Honestly,
sure.
our whole life there has been like some hot Asian guys around.
That's a good point. Yeah, I still feel like Japanese though. There's really not like one.
Yeah, we've been Korea heavy.
Korea heavy, which is fine.
When do you think we're gonna go like Malaysian mode?
That's a good point.
That would be like awesome if that was the next one.
What is
Would we
Simu
have to go
Liu?
Indian before Malaysia, you think?
I feel like Indians. It's not there, but they're like. I mean, fucking Dev Patel is like.
That's true. I mean, there's
He's
just,
like a Greek god.
Also, there's just so many people over there. Like, there's clearly lots and lots of hot people.
Yeah, yeah. I guess there's like less people in Japan than
1/6
like.
of the world is
Right.
What percentage of the world is Asian?
Is Asian?
Also a lot.
Well, if you count like Indian in the Asian, like
Mhm.
I don't know about half, but like a lot, like probably like a third, right?
It
Because
is
like
so
you
crazy
think of
that-
China and India alone, it's like a lot.
To come over here and just like choose to be a minority when there are like countries where it's just all Asian people and then no, like literally barely any other minority.
Yeah.
I think about that with Sunshine all the time. I'm like, you just didn't see people who looked different from you growing up.
Yeah, that would
He lived
be
in like not a small town. He's from where the Taj Mahal is.
okay. He
But,
didn't
like-
see fucking foreigners there.
Well, sure, there,
Yeah.
but like they're not living there.
Yeah, that's true.
He was in a class with 100% other Indian people.
Yeah, that is odd. Also, I guess when I lived in Japan, I didn't have that experience either because I went to like an international school. So like, there's people from like all over.
Yeah.
It was honestly less
More
diverse.
diverse
It
than
was more
when you went to
diverse
Chicago?
in Japan than when I was like growing up in
That
Chicago.
makes sense.
Yeah.
But you were close to Tokyo?
No, I was in Kobe, which is like the 6th largest city, but there's still
Like
something.
Kobe beef?
Kobe beef. Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
There's a big private school there where I went to, and it was like probably like people from like over 70 countries because they had like
Whoa.
flags of like wherever all the students and staff are from. It was like
That's really cool.
yeah, which was like sick.
I also like somehow ended up my high school was shockingly diverse, I think.
Yeah, you said that, but it wasn't like a suburb though, right? Suburb-ish, or it was
No,
a
it was a
suburb.
suburb.
Oh, okay. I don't know why I thought it was like a Columbus City school.
We are not far from the Columbus City schools,
Okay.
and I would say like probably a quarter of the population of the district and maybe half of my school
Yeah.
lived in Columbus proper.
Okay. Because at least in the way, I guess not fully, but like obviously the closer you get to any city, the more diverse it'll be,
Yeah.
and like the more in the suburbs you are. Because like I wasn't out there, but I was like an hour 20 outside of the city.
Yeah,
so
you lived in a nice little
it
spot.
was, I had a very good upbringing, I will say.
That's nice.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Do you want to answer some questions?
Yeah. Sorry, I feel like I've just been
No, I love
yapping
it.
the whole
I love a
fucking
good
time.
intro.
Yeah.
Okay. The themes today are the spiritual, relationships, self, comedy, and naughty.
Whoa. Are we gonna go through all of them? assume?
Yes. Oh, do you have time?
Yeah, I have time.
Are you sure?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I found 15
Then yeah,
minutes
and
left.
we can answer them quick.
Yeah, yeah.
And if you don't want to answer any, because when you were on Data Comic, my live show, everyone watching this
Pull
is my
up.
friend. They know what it is. When you were on, I had a compulsion to like be sweet and make you look good and
I
not make it hard
appreciate
for you.
Yeah.
So I went a little harder.
Okay, no, that's fine.
So if you don't want to answer one, you can take a swim in the sea of unrevealed truths
Whoa.
for a punishment.
I think I'll be able to answer most of these.
Okay. Which one first?
What would be the easiest one? Let's start with spiritual.
Nice.
I feel like that's
How did we get here?
like me and you, or just like that is like that's not hard to like answer. It's just like hard because it's like so open. How did we get here? I mean, I'm a pretty sciencey. Like I grew up Lutheran, but like I figured out pretty quickly like Christianity's like kind of bullshit, whatever. So I'm always like a big science guy. Like the Big Bang or whatever, dinosaurs, evolution, all that shit. I don't really think about this that much though. which maybe I should sit down and think about it. But
I feel like you've told me multiple times today that you never just like sit inside your own brain ever.
Yeah, this is like the hardest question for someone who like, because like
you're like, I just kind of pop from thing to thing, never feeling or thinking.
Yeah, I was like, I haven't felt sad in like years because I just keep doing. And you're like, what's the meaning of life? And it's like, I don't even know how I feel. Imagine like figuring out how the world feels. This is a hard question. I don't know. This is such a lame answer to me, but I do think it's just like evolution and just like, I don't know. Cause like, I think at the beginning it's science. And then once you hit like the 1700s, 1800s, it's just like human behavior, like leads to like this shit, you know? I guess I don't think about this stuff that much. What do you think? How did we get here?
Well, I believe in, the Big Bang and everything. I think that, I think, unfortunately, that we got like here through people being like power hungry.
Yeah, for sure.
But I think we got here more generally of like existing as a species and like persevering as a species through honestly like a lot of love and good and stuff.
Okay, that's an interesting take. I think it's like a lot of like, I feel like it's exponential growth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like once like it's crazy how much like shit's changed just in like the last like 5 years of our life. I mean, just like with AI alone, it's like I feel like we've jumped a generation just in terms of like shit we can do. But what do you mean like people like through love?
I think the only reason that like so much of the current world we live in is because people, they loved one another enough to raise them into people who loved that kind of stuff. But I also think like the reason that we have weekends is because people loved one another enough to like put their livelihoods on the line as union workers to like get 40-hour work weeks and weekends. Like I think that a lot of all the good we have, a lot of it comes out of love. Yeah.
I also think it's like, it's what the idea of love is. Cause like, you know how like your parents, like everyone's parents fuck them up in a way.
Yeah.
I do think for the most parts, that's what their parents thought was like good for them.
Yeah.
And that's what they thought showing love was. So I do think it's love, but like mostly, I mean, maybe I'm like Brooklyn-pilled where I'm just like, my parents fucked me up forever. But like, it does seem to be that is the truth.
Yeah.
Cause like everyone in my social, not even social circle, just everyone pretty much that I know is like, I want to be basically nothing like my parents. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think, and a lot of the worst stuff, somebody thought they were doing good.
Yeah. Well, I guess, I mean, maybe not to that extent, but I mean, I'm sure my mom saying you're not allowed to text anyone, that was out of love. She's like, I don't want you to get addicted to your phone. I don't want you to, I want you to focus on school and shit like that.
Yeah.
So that's out of love. But then it's also like, I mean, I think that's like a small example. Like that didn't like fuck me up. But then like what happened when I finally got a phone is like I was addicted to it. I was like only on,
you
like
were mass texting women.
I was I guess it did have like a pretty bad effect on me. Yeah, I went crazy. The same way I am about like candy now, where I'm like addicted to it. That was like me when I like was able to like text girls for the first time, where I'm just like I need to like do it.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So like when I started college, the way I drank.
Yeah, exactly. When you're
crazy.
like you've been told it's like the worst thing ever, and then when you find out it's not that bad, you're like, let's see how fucking far we can take this.
How far I can take it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a good question though. That made me fucking think.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's next?
Okay. Let's do relationships.
Okay. This is another this goes with the last one, I think. Do you think people are majority good or majority bad?
Oh, majority bad for sure.
What do you think is the split?
Oh, I mean, I'm like the most cynical person I know, but I have to imagine it's like 70 bad, 30% good.
Really?
I feel like by the time, I guess I would say like after someone's lived like a full life, actually, I don't know, 70-30 seems like a little aggressive. It's definitely more bad than good. Let's go with like 60-40 bad, good. Because I guess, and obviously it's like a product of like you only see these things more because they're bad. Like you never really see like good, but when I go on like social media and like I hear people talk, I'm like, I'm pretty sure like everyone cheats on their significant other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's like one thing that like, I mean, like you always knew it like happened from time to time, but you're like, oh, this person at work sleeping with this person, but they have like a kid, and you're just like, fuck. If like that alone contributes to someone being bad, I would definitely say more bad than good. I guess like morally bad, I think a lot of people are more morally bad than they are good, but I think in terms of like evil, I would say it's probably not that much.
If you could add in neutral as a category,
I guess I would be like, I feel like it's so hard for people to be neutral. You know what I mean? In my brain, neutral's like good.
Yeah.
You're like,
Like,
because
not
honestly,
causing
not
harm is
doing
good.
bad is good.
Yeah.
Because you're just chilling. You're just like living life.
And you think only 40% of people are doing that and 60% are like causing
No.
harm?
I mean, I don't know. I can't like, I mean, there's like genuinely good people, but it's like, what have they done that we don't know about? You know what I mean? Which is like a pretty negative outlook.
Are you somebody who, I was thinking about this on my bike ride home today, was just like, we are, I think, at a time, especially with all these like short form video things where like we're all on snap judgment time all the time.
Yeah.
And we want everything to be black and white. And nobody is all good or all bad. And so it's hard because right now it's like, oh, well, I heard he made a woman feel weird once. Don't speak to him ever again.
Yeah.
And you're like, listen, I don't doubt he sucks. I don't doubt he did that.
Kill
but like,
the vibe, right.
Do we cancel everyone for everything? And not even cancel, but like among people who give a shit about being a good person.
Right. Do we banish him from?
Yeah, and making the world a better place is probably being like, you can still be a good guy, man. Like, that was weird.
Yeah.
But like, let's do better.
Yeah. Well, I think about this sometimes too, because like you hear stories about these like charities that end up just being like fronts for like, you know, laundering money and shit like that. So like when those things exist just to like do evil, you're like, how many people are like actually like
That's so true.
Good and stuff? That's such a good.
But is that just what we're reading about and self-selecting for because it's newsworthy? Because it's like the majority of people think that that's insane.
Right. That's true. I mean, like how many millions of people are just like living their lives and just like somewhat normal lives. Yeah.
I think about the people who just like truly wake up, go to work, work out, eat dinner, watch TV, go to bed every day of their life.
Yeah. And it's so crazy because I feel like that breed is dying because people have now made content out of that.
Totally.
They're like, I wake up, work out, like they have the most average day of all time and they're like, but now I'm a content creator about it.
It's bad.
Yeah, which is like bad. But I think I will say this, I don't know about like good or bad the more I think about it, but I do think we've never lived in a more selfish era than right now because I'll make a post on like my TikTok about like, I mean, everything I've done is like in terms of like, it's just supposed to be like funny and stupid. Whatever I say, it turns into like a fight in my comments about like why it's not even like what I said in the video. It's just like, here's why you being an Eagles fan is stupid. And I'm like, that was not even what I was talking about. But people will watch TikToks and make it all about them.
Yes.
And I think those people are like inherently bad. So that's why I think it's more bad than good.
Having a viral video and receiving those kind of comments, I think should be like as mandatory as I also think like retail service should be. It is so telling what people fucking comment. They're not talking about what you said in the video.
They're not listening to the video.
Not
they
at
hear
all.
one word and they're like, oh, I'm going to start a conversation about this in the comments. Oh, they're like, how does this video specifically affect me? Mm-hmm. Like I made,
or you forgot to mention this thing that affects me. And it's like, well, no, I didn't because I wasn't talking to you.
I was never thinking about you.
I don't know you.
Yeah. I literally did a POV video where it's like, clearly you're playing a character and this guy's like, why would you say that? And I'm like, it's not me. I'm doing like a stupid character. Yeah.
That's my thing. I think most people are good, but I also think most people are stupid.
They're like so narcissistic.
Yeah. And like not smart enough to see it at all.
Yeah.
Like just like lizard brain animals walking around.
Well, I mean, it's exactly like, no offense to all those like very successful content creators. You guys are really talented and everyone fucks with you. But like the reason that like we see so many of these like content creators who like inherently suck as people, it's the reason they become like popular and famous is because most people suck and they're like, this is me.
Yeah.
I'm this person.
Yeah.
This is entertaining because this is how I think. And it's just like it's a cycle of like narcissism that they see in someone else. So
yeah,
that's
it's
what
like
it is.
Further personalizing the echo chamber.
Right.
It's gross.
Exactly. Yeah.
We're cooked.
We're so cooked.
That's really
bad. But I hope someone narcissistically feels like they're like me so I get more followers. So which is narcissistic for me to say.
Totally.
So okay, let's do comedy.
Okay.
Oh shit. Can you get it?
Yeah. I have really long arms. Who put out the worst special of 2025?
Wow.
And now you're accumulating internet fame. Will you be brave enough to say it?
Am I brave enough to say it? This is this is going to bite me in the ass at some point.
You could take a punishment.
This is hard. I actually have to think about it, though. Because I have not watched a lot of specials. I've watched a lot of, like, bad don't tell comedy 10 minutes.
That's an answer.
But here's the problem with that is specials, like, I'm so far, like, separated.
Exactly. It's so punching up that it's not. Punching sideways is harder.
Oh. Did I watch this in 2025? This might have been 20. Can I do 2024?
Sure.
I mean, as a member of the Giggly Squad, I was disappointed to see Hannah Berner's most recent special be like every girl's like tweet and stuff, you know? So that was like, but she's like very funny and talented and like she wears like wacky clothes even though she's like really hot. So it's like cool. Fuck. Yeah.
I really get that.
What do you think is the
I also
worst?
think she's really I think that she is really funny. I think that her Netflix special I think she is funnier than the Netflix special.
Yeah, for sure.
Showed off.
I don't think she's meant to do stand up.
She might not. I mean, she's really good at the talking and the hosting and like the man on the street interviews.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. However, I really liked that it spoke to an audience. Her special wasn't for you or me. I like that she was speaking to an audience that doesn't give a shit about stand-up comedy usually.
Yeah, but I think my sister falls into that category, and she was not that impressed. Like, she's like, I feel like, I don't know.
All due respect, your sister's smarter than a lot of women that would be.
I would have to agree with that. I guess my problem with that is like, that's cool, but I think doing comedy to like such a niche is like bad for the art form.
I agree. I think it is also really hard to be famous and then try comedy.
Yeah.
I don't think you're getting proper feedback.
True.
To grow. I also think you can't be that. It's like so hard because we got to be like dog shit at open mics for a long time.
Yeah.
If you're already famous when you start. So I give her that. But yeah.
Do you think Hannah Berner couldn't like do a set at New York Comedy Club and like no one would know her? She could easily do the comedy shop and there's a bunch of German idiots being like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah. But I do know what you mean where it's like if you start famous, it's almost impossible because people are going to laugh just because they like you. That's why everyone gets like not that good when they're like famous because their fans are just like so happy to see them. Yeah. That they think everything they say is
I was
great.
talking to Vinny Guadagnino, I think is how you say his name, from Jersey Shore. And it was like he was like 2 weeks into doing stand up when we were talking. And he honestly was way better than I expected him to be. Yeah. But when he got off stage, he was like, I know that I'm getting laughs I don't deserve out there, and it's like frustrating me because I really like doing this and I want to hear I want them to be honest.
That's like a surprisingly like inward thought by Vinny Guadagnino.
I know.
But I guess he was like
He was the cool one.
I was going to say he was the cool one. He seemed like the most like normal guy on that show.
Yeah, I really enjoyed talking to him. He was really nice.
Yeah, he seems like a pretty chill guy.
Yeah.
I do love his podcast with Sienna Huber Ross.
Do you?
I listen to every episode.
Do you?
They don't have it anymore.
Are you a Giggly Squad girl?
No, but every time I see like some on Instagram, like someone posts like the marquee of like Giggly Squad Live, I was like, this is exactly her comedy is for like white suburban girls who like don't have much shit going on.
Exactly.
And they like really haven't experienced anything, so they're like, whoa, she's crazy because she's talking about, whatever.
But this is my I'm gonna get in trouble.
We can cut all this too. So
That's kind of how I feel about Attell. I would never say that he's not extremely talented and that he's a foundational text of comedy, that he everyone's building on top of him. I will say though that I'm like, this is just for like skis bags. This is for skis bags to be like, that's me.
That I actually like don't agree with that at all, because I don't think you could put. I think you could put him in most rooms and he would do very well. But I don't think you could put.
You think he would do well in the same room that Hannah Berner's doing well in?
No, but I think he would do well in more rooms than she would. He's way more.
Oh, certainly.
I don't think because.
Well, he's more skilled and experienced. Like.
Well,
for sure.
Well, sure, but I think also like if you like watch his earlier stuff too, it's like it is just like pure stand-up comedy. Like he's like, I think he could do well in like, well, I think he does do well in like any room, but I don't think like I've seen his shows. There's a lot of like drunk idiots, but it's like there's a lot of just regular comedy fans love that guy, and I think. I'm sure a lot of regular comedy fans might be skis balls, but like he's like the only one of the few people who are like genuine like comedy fans. Like before comedy like had this like blow up, like people like fucked with that like wasn't like that mainstream.
Okay.
So I do think I will say it does suck because most of the skis balls that like we probably know, like open micers, like gravitate towards like his type of humor and like what he's doing. But I don't think that's who the only person he's like good in front of.
I think that's true.
Yeah.
But that's because he is intensely skilled. Like
I will say this,
writer.
my sister and my mom, I took them to the Comedy Cellar when we first came to New York in 2019. They loved him.
Really?
Yeah, they loved him.
I
understand he's not your cup of tea, but I do think he's way more digestible universally than like most.
I would way rather go to a Hannah Berner show.
I mean,
I think that's a crazy opinion I have, but it's an opinion I have.
I don't think unfortunately I don't think like a lot of women would disagree with you.
Yeah.
But I think
and I laughed a couple times throughout the Hannah Berner. My only problem was that it seemed canned. It seemed like something somebody had tweeted before.
That was my problem with it too, yeah.
I think she could have gotten like more creative, but some of it is really funny and some of it is kind of new to the group it's going to.
Yeah. Well, no, I actually disagree with that fully because the whole reason I think people fuck with her is because they have a thought and she says it. And I don't think these people who are watching her have like original thoughts.
Okay, yes. I actually think that's kind of a perfect read on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think it's for those women, the idea of somebody saying it at all, let alone saying it on stage while looking like them and occupying a similar space in the world as them. Yeah. That's what I think is new. Because usually the women who are talking that crazy are Jordan Jensen or Jessica Curson.
Yeah, true. And I guess I will say it's cool that like the most like milquetoast white girls listen to podcasts now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Her cultural effect on like girls who like marry their high school sweethearts is like unbelievable.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I agree with that for sure.
I really appreciate that for her. And that she's not like so like call her daddy or whatever. She's not like so femme and so like I don't know if saccharin's the word.
No,
well,
no. I fuck with that shit.
Yeah, I think it's cool the niche they're carving out, but I look forward to a little bit more creativity in that lane.
Yeah, I guess so. Let's do a naughty.
Okay. This is more of a dare.
Okay.
Read the most recent sext you received.
Oh. We're like an hour in. My girlfriend's probably tuned out by now.
Yeah. Sorry, Clara.
And tell her I'll be slightly late.
Yeah, and I'm making you late. Wow, I'm violating her. I'm sorry.
Fuck, it's gonna take a while to get up there, which is
damn.
I don't know what that tells you.
Okay, instead of embarrassing her, why don't we the most recent one you sent?
It'll be like the same time.
Yeah.
No, I don't mind. Like, I'm just saying I have to scroll a lot to get there.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. I'm just saying, like, I don't want her to be upset. She's not a comedian.
Oh.
You can choose to read what you said. I just realized it might not be nice for you to ask you to say what she said.
I'll definitely read what I said.
Is it something fire as hell?
Like out of context on like a podcast, certainly not. I'm not like that. Fuck. Why can't I find this? We text like a lot, but we don't.
If you can't find it, you got to take a punishment.
No, I'm gonna find it. Oh, here we go. That's bad when you have to like search for your sexts.
Yeah.
It's not really a sex. It's just like a fire line.
Okay, read that.
Oh. This is Monday, October 13th, 11:49 p.m. Sorry, 12:03 a.m. Technically Tuesday, October 14th. Mm-hmm. I love when you come. It makes me have to so bad. In the moment, that was a fire line.
I bet that was the firest line ever. Thank you. That was really exciting for me.
It's like when you read one of your jokes, like your stand-up jokes, like in just like regular conversation, you're like, this fucking sucks.
Like, oh, I suck and I'm the worst.
But like when we were like,
when you were in there,
when I was in the moment, I'm like, she'll love this.
Yeah, I bet she did.
I hope so. I meant every word of that. So
yeah, no.
Okay.
I delete everything as soon. I'm like,
the second you bust, you're like, I gotta wipe
people
this
can't know about this.
Yeah.
And I will make fun of what a man sends me, and then my one astute friend Sam will be like, weird, you never talk about what you said to them. And I'm like, that's because I didn't.
Yeah.
That doesn't exist.
It's off the record.
Who I am in those moments, that's a different bitch.
Yeah.
I would never say that stuff.
I think it's kind of fun though. I like doing it.
Oh yeah.
It's like pretty awesome.
But like who I am right now can't converse with like that. That's like a scary person.
No, yeah, that's like a different. That's like the Green Goblin mask.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Like there's evil in it.
Yeah. I think it's cool because it's like obviously like the male female orgasm are not the same. It's cool that like when women are also about to bust, they like say some fucked up shit that they like later regret. Because I feel like post-nut clarity is not like as common a feeling for like women, but it's cool that you're like, I don't want to talk about it. That's so sick.
That goes to our grave.
Yeah.
I do think for women it's like the opposite of post-nut clarity because it's like oxytocin runs in and you're like, it's post-nut brain fog of like, do I love him?
Yeah. You're like, what just happened?
I think I need him to protect me.
It's just like fucking just like tumbleweed in your room. Just like fucking clouds of smoke. You're just like trying to like wave through.
Trying to come out.
Yeah. That's fire.
Yeah, it's really scary. Have you ever gotten like a noteworthy sext that you would like to share?
No, I feel like I've never like really dated like a freak. So, no.
I don't think you would like that.
I think I would for like a month.
Yeah.
And then I'd be like, I'm scared I need to live with my mom for like a year. Yeah.
Yeah. When Cooper comes out dancing with Sunshit and me, he gets like very upset at like the stuff that Sunshit says and the way that he like dances and stuff. He's like, that guy's on a different wave.
What does he say?
He's just always singing stuff and asking like, he's just like insane. He'll be like, have you ever like seen a girl like get like come in and then scoop it out of her pussy and then eat it?
He's asking you that, or he's asking Cooper that?
Anyone, just sort of a general question.
I guess it's like fucked up because like we're not like close friends with Sunshit, but that does seem like something we would ask our friends.
Exactly.
But it is weird.
Ziad would ask that.
But it's I guess it's Ziad would ask that, but Ziad's also not having like actively having sex with one of our friends.
That's so true.
Which I think that is probably like the big.
That's probably the big.
And we're also not that close with him, so it's like I haven't had a gay dream about you yet. You're not allowed to ask me those questions. You know what I mean?
Of our friends, who haven't you had gay dreams about?
I think all of them I actually haven't had. I've definitely had gay dreams before, but like I also like with like the way I live, I don't remember a lot of my dreams.
Yeah.
So I probably have had a gay sex dream about one of them. I've certainly had some memorable ones.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Do you like them, or you wake up and you're like, that was bad?
No, I'm like, how did that even happen? You know what I mean?
Who did that to me?
Yeah, who did that to you? Yeah, it's weird, and it's always like, I feel like every like gay sex dream I have is like, I don't know what it is, but it's literally like I feel like I'm like hooking up with a girl, and then like the next thing I know, it's like a man. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's like you're scared.
Yeah, it's just like, where'd this come from?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What the heck?
Yeah, what the heck?
Do you think that says anything?
I'm sure it says something. I don't know what it could be, because it's not like teeth falling out where I'm like I'm scared of the future.
Yeah,
but it's just like, I don't know. What is like someone like?
Who's the man in the world that you feel like you're the most attracted to, even if it's just a little bit?
I feel like the time I most considered that I was like maybe gay, I feel like I had like when you have like, because I have like intrusive thoughts sometimes, and one of them is like, what if I'm gay? I feel like my most gay, aggressive, intrusive thought was like Andrew Garfield.
Hot guy.
I watched.
British.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
I watched Spider-Man. I was like watching all the Spider-Man movies.
You're doing it in the straightest way possible.
Yeah, for sure. But I will say, so I was watching the Spider-Man movies, and it was around the time he also had some like Netflix movie come out. So I watched 2 Spider-Man movies. I'm like, why do I like the way he looks right now? And then I saw like an ad for him on Netflix for like this movie where he was like a singer-songwriter, and he was like singing to me. I was like, oh, I don't know why I feel like this right now.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So
I like that for you.
yeah, I could get down with Garfield, I think.
I could see you with a waifish little British man.
Yeah, probably.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, but only if he's been in like Marvel movies.
Well, obviously.
Yeah, if I'm a gay, I'm like a cloud chasing gay for sure.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, last one, and then I'll let you be on time to what you're doing. I made a new hole in the wall, and that's why that happened. Okay. Self. Kind of a heavy one. How, if at all, do you think your dad piecing out affected your relationship to masculinity?
Ooh, that's a good question.
For context, your dad and your mom were together for a lot of your childhood,
until
right?
sophomore year of high school, and then they got divorced, and then probably like a year after that, my dad just like fully pieced for like 8 or 9 years. Yeah. Be sick if it was like 6 or 7 years, but that'd be sick to like be able to say now. But yeah, so that's the context. How did it affect my masculinity? I guess like I had to like, I mean, this is like such like a performative answer, but like I do feel like I understood like women way more because I just like lived with my mom and my sister.
Yeah.
So it's just like seeing a tampon in the trash can was just like a normal like thing. You know what I mean? That's just like, I'm just like come on, I have friends coming over, clean up after, you know, it was like that. It was like that kind of thing. In terms of like masculinity, I guess I've never like I don't know, because I didn't see my dad as like he's not like, now he's like a masculine guy.
Yeah.
He's like a creatine
He's
fiend.
like David Goggins-pilled.
He's like brained, and like he is Japanese Joe Rogan.
That's so
I always say that, where he's like,
aren't you lucky?
I guess so. Yeah, I bet Joe Rogan's kids love him. But no, he's like a now he's like a right-wing meathead.
Perfect.
So again, like Joe Rogan. I guess I've never like, I didn't really have thoughts about like what is masculinity when he was in my life, you know? So I guess I kind of just like figured it out. You know what's funny is like I feel like the time I was like, you know, when you like adopt traits from like someone you kind of want to be, like when you're that age in high school, when you're like, oh, this person's cool, I'm just gonna act like them. I feel like my first, which is like, maybe this explains the gay dreams, my first like, this guy's like a cool guy, was Barney Stinson in How I Met Your Mother, which is like maybe that's the twist in my dreams, where it's like, this guy, you think
This explains the mass
gay guy,
woman texting.
yeah, exactly. No, 100%.
This is all coming together.
Actually, I didn't put that together too, but I think the texting happened before that. But maybe that's why I liked him so much in the show. So I think, yeah, because I guess I didn't have like an alpha dad, because I had like an Asian dad, and they're like the least masculine guys of all time. My dad was doing like face masks when I was growing up. He would brush his hair all the time and do like anti-aging. My dad had like so much lotion that I guess I was.
You had a slippery dad.
Yeah. my dad is like Joe Rogan, but like if he was like a WWE wrestler, like he's just fucking oiled up all the time.
Sick.
Yeah. So I guess like looking back, I didn't have like the most masculine dad, but I also wasn't like thinking about it. But I guess I think it affected me where I had to like figure out what it is. And I think like learning what it is probably like, I probably learned it all from like my guy friends, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is like pretty bad to like learn from like probably like TV shows like How I Met Your Mother, like porn.
Yeah.
And like.
And you're like 19-year-old.
Your horny high school guy friends.
Yeah.
I probably acted like a fucking dickhead meathead because of that. So, but also I'm now that I'm thinking about it, I'm curious if like my dad stayed in my life, would he have been like, here's how you're supposed to act? Because he just would have made me act like more Asian. You know what I mean?
Do you think Asian is the opposite of masculine? Is that how you're positioning it?
Look at BTS. You think those guys
Hot.
are like, hot for sure.
Hot, built. They're like, I think part of their whole thing is like caring for a woman, being protective.
Is it?
Yeah, like I think their like love songs are sort of like.
Oh, I guess I don't like listen to the like Korean lyrics.
That's just
You
my
know what I mean?
understanding.
No, that makes sense, which is funny because a lot of those guys are like.
They're like doing hairless masculinity, I think.
Yes, yeah. I guess like visually when you see them, you're like,
Yeah.
this is not what like masculinity looks like. Especially because like Japanese idea of masculinity is like fucking kamikaze pilots.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but also, yeah, Japan's a very like everyone like dresses very well there. I guess that's kind of masculine. I don't know. I guess like the answer is I don't. My dad did not give me a good idea, so I still don't really know what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like I've kind of figured it out as time has gone on, just being like talking to my friends now as like mid-20s, late 20s people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't think anyone figured it out before that. Unless you had like, that's like a 1 in a million dad who like really holds your hand through that stuff and is intentional about parenting in that way. Like that's a well-educated, ready-to-go dad. I don't think many people get that, but.
No, not at all. I guess the more I think about it, though, my dad really wanted me to be good at baseball, so he always made me like drink protein and like do a bunch of like workouts and stuff like that.
So he was like,
but in my brain, I'm like, he doesn't want me to be masculine. He just like wants me to get like a scholarship. You know what I mean?
Isn't that kind of like a type of masculinity though? Like immediately providing for yourself.
I guess like a D1 athlete, pretty masculine.
Yeah.
In my brain, yeah, it's a good point. I guess I never saw it in like traditional
athletic,
terms.
accomplished, providing.
Yeah, it's a good point. Yeah, so maybe. But maybe I like kind of deflected that.
Yeah.
Cuz like once he like left, I was like sports are fucking stupid. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I don't want to like play sports.
Which is crazy cuz now it's like
well, I was always like a sports fan, but like once my dad left, I quit football, I quit baseball and played tennis. So I would say I kind of like went away.
Like, look who's Asian now.
Yeah, well, I guess look who's Asian, but yeah, that's true. Yeah. I out-Asianed my dad once he left.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And then he did the Austin, Texas thing. You were actually just yearning for each other.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, my dad's just
a
like
boy and his dad. That's so beautiful.
My dad's just like a Kill Tony guy. How's that, DD?
Yeah.
How's that?
Were you good at tennis?
I was like, I think I was like, I'm like, I pick up things fast. I just never get good at anything. Yeah. So I was always fine.
Yeah, I feel like you're just kind of like athletic, period. You're not going to be bad at anything.
No, I'm decent at everything. I can be very good at times, and I'm very streaky at most things. But baseline, I'm like pretty solid. Like I never played at all until like my sophomore year of high school, and I was like, okay.
I'm so jealous of that.
Yeah, but
I fall all the time.
I've flatlined in everything though, where I pick up momentum and then I just like fucking is what it is. Yeah.
Better to be flatlining up here than down here.
It's a good point. Yeah.
That's all the questions, and I kept you over.
No, it's okay.
Thank you so much for doing the
Thank
pod.
you for having me.
Can you plug the things that you want people to find?
Yes. 4K comedy show on Instagram. We do it like once a month. Follow that.
That's a live show.
It's a live show at Cal Murata on Instagram and TikTok. That's it. I have nothing else to plug, really. This was fun. I feel like I yapped like a lot, but I guess it's like a podcast.
Yeah, it's sort of an interview podcast.
Yeah,
so.
I forgot about that.
Thank
you for having me.
Thank you for doing
I love you too.